Is the government making a mistake in the way that it is dealing with the furlough scheme and tapering it? Do you think it is a mistake to end it in the way that we are right now?
Well, I think the important thing to remember with the furlough scheme is that it was all about providing a bridge for businesses and households across the period of lockdown. So basically, you've closed down large parts of the economy for 3 months or so in order to get the pandemic under control. And what the furlough scheme does was essentially pick up the tab for most of the affected workers' wages during that period. But once you remove the restrictions on businesses and consumers and so forth, then you would hope that the economy starts recovering naturally and people go back to shopping and producing and so forth. And as soon as you've done that, it doesn't make sense for the government to keep on just subsidizing pay indefinitely. So it was perfectly sensible for the government to be talking about running down the furlough scheme as the economy was reopened. Now, inevitably, there will be some rise in unemployment when that happens, even under a good scenario, where there's a reasonably strong bounce back. We still think that once the furlough scheme ends, you will see some of those furloughed workers flowing into unemployment and reasonably unemployment levels for a while. But then against that background, it makes sense for the government to have done what it announced in its summer package last week, that it was going to try and help, certainly say, young workers find jobs and so forth.
Yep.
So the focus needs to shift from support through the period of lockdown to supporting the economy in the recovery phase and helping unemployed workers find jobs where they can't go back to their old jobs.